Creating a slideshow does not have to be time-consuming or complicated. By using the Output module in Adobe Bridge, you can create quick and easy presentations for slideshows. I'm clicking on PDF, and you'll see that the last PDF I created was actually a contact sheet. In this case, I want to create a slideshow. So I click and hold down on Template, and I'll choose Maximize Size. Now, what this is going to allow me to do is put one picture on each page of my PDF presentation. The Maximize Size template also includes some other options that I'm going to change. First of all, I'm going to select my images. And if you notice, my text file, my .xml file, is no longer here. I simply right-clicked on it and deleted it. It was created automatically with my photo merge file, and I don't really need it, and it wouldn't hurt anything, but I just kept getting that dialog box that I didn't want to see anymore. So I selected all of these images, and I'm going to click on Refresh Preview. The reason I'm doing this is just so that I can see what I've got so far to start. Now, I'm looking at this Maximize Size. I'm noticing that this really isn't in the right format to be used on screen. So you'll notice that I can change my options starting with Document. I'm going to choose that I want this built for the web. This brings up screen resolutions. Maybe I want to change this to 1024 by 768. I can change it to Portrait or Landscape. I can scroll down, choose the quality, the background. Maybe I want to change the custom color to something else, so I can click on the color and choose maybe a darker gray. Click OK. If I'm really worried about security, I can even add a password. Now I'm going to scroll down, and in Layout you'll see that by picking that Maximize template, which is now changed to Custom because I've made some changes, it automatically set up that only one column and one row appear on each page, which essentially means one image, which is fine with me. Now I don't want it to rotate for best fit though, and the reason I want that unchecked is because I don't want sideways images appearing in my slideshow. Of course, you can also indicate that you want one photo per page, but this is essentially doing the same thing by setting up columns and rows. As I scroll down, I can also include file name and extension. Now I'm just going to say no, we don't really want the file name in here. That was great for the contact sheet, but not necessary for a slideshow. Playback, open in full screen mode. Yes, I want it to open in full screen mode when it launches into Acrobat. Advance every 5 seconds, fine. Loop after the last page, great. Transition, yeah, you got a lot of choices, but I'm sticking with fade because I'm not really a glitter, a split, or a white person. So by choosing fade, I'm selecting a transition that's going to fade one image to another, and then I can change the speed if I like. I'll leave this at medium. Watermark, kind of important if maybe you're a photographer and you're playing the slideshow someplace where somebody might be able to access your original PDFs. You could put watermark text in that would appear in the foreground or the background, and as I explained when we were working on the contact sheet, the foreground would put your text over your image. The background, the text would appear behind the image in this white area or this background area, which probably would not show up if you have one image per page. So with those settings, I'm going to choose Refresh Preview. And now I've got something more like I want. Of course, there's some white space on the side. That's fine, but I don't have the name in there anymore. And now I'm going to choose to save this PDF. Now, I'm going to just keep this in my main hard drive. You can find a more appropriate place if you'd like. Slideshow, save this. Adobe Bridge has been told that we want to view the PDF after it's saved. So as soon as it's done creating this PDF with all of these settings, it will launch. We'll get a little dialog box in Acrobat stating that this document wants to open up in full screen mode, and I'll have to indicate that that's okay. That's fine. Yes, go ahead and do that. And there's my slideshow. And you'll see that after every 5 seconds that the image will fade from one image to another with that nice gentle medium speed fade. So that's how you create a PDF slideshow. And I will tell you that if you want to make changes in your slideshow, since it only takes about 10 seconds or less to select your images and just throw them into a slideshow, it's almost better if you want to change timing or the order of the images to go ahead and do that right in Bridge and then re-export a new slideshow.